bit eccentric, but he sure is useful.
He's also a bit missing.
Don't tell me he wandered off alone. Looks like he's incapacitated.
Touch that nest, and we'll be next. But
We can't leave him.
back me up.
I'll take it from here.
Counting on it.
Hello fellow hunters and welcome back to possibly your favorite monster ecology class. I'm Sully-the-Skeleton and today we'll be focusing on the new Temnoceran, Lala barina. Now for those of you who don't know what a Temnoceran is, it's essentially the bug class for Monster Hunter. I know barina isn't a bug, it's an arachnid. Let's just refer to the class as the creepy crawly class, so to speak. It is new to the franchise and did debut in Wilds. Lala barina resides in the Scarlet Forest and is a carnivorous Temnoceran. It has a minor roar like you just heard, and no earplugs are needed for it. From what I've researched, the Lala barina isn't based on any specific spider, but you can clearly see in its fighting style that it does derive elements from a ballerina. The name Lala barina derives from the words laba laba, which is Indonesian for spider, bara, Japanese for rose, and la ballerina, Spanish for dancer. Lala barina does have a different set of moves such as jumping around, spinning like a ballerina, little jabs from its claws, spreading its furry little petals out which can paralyze you if you touch them, body slam, leg jabs, and using the rose thorn in the center of its flower to paralyze you, and it is surprisingly accurate with that thing. The front claws may seem small, but it can extend them and will body slam you with them, and if it's in its nest, it has a unique attack to where it'll attach itself to the ceiling via web, and it'll spread out its petals all over the nest. It is very easily knocked over if you attack its spindly little legs. You can break its front claws, which will keep it from using its extendo claws, I believe. Don't quote me on that. You can break its rose thorn, but it is not severable. It is susceptible to pitfall and shock traps if you want to get in some free damage. Now let's take a look at the armor sets and go a bit further into detail about how to deal with the overgrown rose.
Another monster's horning in! Shout,
Lala barina, temnocerans native to the Scarlet Forest with distinctive pirouette-like movements. Their fluids contain a neuropelagic agent which they mix with the water to produce red, petal-like bristles on their abdomens. When agitated, Lala barina opens these bristles like a deadly blossoming flower and releases them as florets to paralyze whatever they come into contact with. As you can see here, paralysis is the only status effect they can cause due to the florets. The tail is the weak point, both claws are breakable, and the petals on its rear are breakable as well. And here are the weapon types that is best effective on which body part. Don't use water or dragon, clearly not effective at all in any case, so avoid using those two elements. Fire is the best thing to do against this thing. Poison, sleep, paralysis, blast, stun, and exhaust all work fine as well. Flash pods, don't use sonic bombs, those don't work on anything at all. The best thing to get from Lala barina is the claws or the stinger from breaking its back pedals. And the worst thing to get, or the most common thing, would be the certificate. So let's go into a little bit further detail and what weapons you can make from her. The weapons you can make from the Lala barina are the Great Sword, Long Sword, Dual Blades, Sword and Shield, Hammer, Gun Lance, Lance, Switch Axe, Charge Blade, and of course the Insect Glaive. That's quite an extensive list of weapons. Some of these weapons, I don't remember which ones, are of the paralysis tree, but it still counts since you still do need her parts to make the weapons anyway. So, I do like the way she fights. It's very fun to watch her spin around. I like the little jabs she takes, like little sucker punches she does with her claws. It's a very fun yet simple fight. Even in high rank, she's not that difficult. Her moves are pretty predictable, but like I said before, all around, it's just a very fun monster to watch, dance around you and throw little punches and jabs at you. So, design-wise, I do like looking at her flower. I'm a big insect guy. I love bugs. I'm gonna try to not be so biased, so I'm gonna give it a good 7 out of 10 for the design. It's great. It works really well. Thank you all. And honestly, I got ahead of myself. But honestly, that's about it. So thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it. Good luck on your hunts, and stay safe out there, hunters. Good night.